All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, apparition, Mr. Theater G-chan. Welcome, and Olga. Welcome to RB Axolotl. God damn it. How the fraps am I supposed to pronounce that? Is it Axolotl? What is the emphasis of which syllable do I emphasize? Anyway, woo! New game for the first time in a long time. Just one thing before I get into describing it. This game, I had to start it up and to actually put it into windowed mode. So there was a warning message in the beginning that doesn't replay. It's only the very first time you turn on the game. Hello, Void Dweller. Welcome to the stream. Hello, T. The warning message said, despite how cute everything looks and all the cute animals here, the cute axolotls, I'll just say it that way, axolotl. This game has some pretty dark stuff and, serious themes. So yeah, just be aware that, it can get into some pretty heavy topics. And I played the demo of this game forever ago, and I think finally now I am getting to play it. This game was made by Acta, the Namizama Forums, which I just think is so cool. Seriously. Hello, Doors. Welcome to the stream. Can I just say, just the very idea of writing your own visual novel story, getting all the sprite works done, like everything timed and everything up, like for just a full story, like working on the music and presentation, or even getting people to help you with that, because I don't think very few people do it completely on their own, but that is absolutely something to be commended. And I just have to say, before I start the story, I don't know how good it is. Acta's trying to make a sequel. That is awesome. I think that is an amazing thing to do. And that is just so cool. And thank you, Olga. It is Axolotl. Yes, Axolotl and Mystery Theater. Welcome to the stream. I already wants to give goddamn. Anyway, let's begin once more. We played the demo last time, but that was ages ago. And it's a brand new playlist. We're starting from the beginning again. Act 1. Axie the Axolotl. Hiya, folks! Hiya! Welcome, one and all! Big and small. This is the tank. Thanks for stopping by! But wait! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to keep tradition, first and foremost. So allow me to introduce him. Yep, that's right, you guys. I'm talking about him, and I'm not talking about the Powerpuff Girls villain. The star of the show. Once so famous, he is known by many names. Near and far, your beloved, magnificent host for the day. It's me! Axie the Axolotl. No flash photography or autographs, please. Huh? Hey, you're new here, huh? Well then, let's get down to business. Or rather, a better word is pleasure. This is my corner, aka the greatest, coziest, most excellent place in the whole entire tank that ever lived. You really like to come here first, huh? Could I make the music louder? Oh god, can I? Where's options? Oh shit. I could just make it louder through here. There we go. Thank you, Olga. Here we go. Is this better, or is this too loud?
If any of you start experiencing any feelings of frisson at any point in time, well, you should know that's because of me. You're welcome. My corner ain't the only corner in this tank either. Stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again. I mean, you'll see all sorts of interesting pictures, and meet all kinds of bizarre folk. Like, for example, did you know this tank is its very own egghead? Just thinking about that stubby old egghead with his boring old lab. Thinking about that guy makes me check the biggest chuckle, let me tell you. He thinks he's so cool, brags about his super sick lab all the time. To that, I say, ha! Ha! A billion times over! Even though I've never personally seen the lab with my own two eyes, I know in my heart that nothing could ever measure up to this corner of the tank. We like it simple here. And simple is best after all. Totally not foreshadowing this. Sounding quite ominous phrase here. That's what my 6th grade math teacher used to say. It was basically her catchphrase. Oh man. I wonder who we'll see today. Every possibility of the world is right at our fingertips. We might run into Lana, Liam, Ink, or even the aforementioned Egghead. Who will we see? Who will we see? Gah!
Hello, Advanced Lab. Welcome to the stream.
Just between you and me, the one I want to see most is Lana. That way, I can finally show her my new and improved somersaults! You know what? I can feel it in my bones! Today is going to be an incredible treasure chest full of fun and adventure! To keep up with
his racing mind, Axie started doing complicated twirls.
Calm yourself down, my boy. Calm. You're never gonna be able to impress her if you're not cool as a cucumber, baby.
Axie stuck his head back and tried to act as awesome as he possibly could. Hello, Mileage. Welcome to the stream. It didn't work. He was about as uncool as an aquatic creature could possibly be.
Oh boy, here I come, Lana! Woohoo!
He swam off in a random direction. He hoped to run into her quickly.
It wasn't
long before Axie came across one of his friends. The tank was, after all, not very large in size.
Well! Look at this menagerie. If it isn't my best spell, Ink.
Hello, Zarmagus. Welcome to the stream.
It's only natural that we run into each other so early, huh? Isn't it nice out? I can hear some wonderful tunes in my head. And the water, it's so cool and comfortable. It's a reflection of how I feel today. What is it, Ink? I know you want to play a game, don't you? I mean, games are fun. But I'm a little busy trying to find Lana right now. Maybe we could hang out later, though?
God. You fucking annoying moron. Every single goddamn day. Like fucking clockwork. I don't get it. Why do you have so much trouble remembering what I tell you? Are you that much of an idiot? You must be. You know, I was just about to go and pay Liam a visit. That piece of garbage. But then, of course, Axie the asshole just had to come along and make my shitty day even shittier.
Oh, what do you mean, buddy? I'm just, regular old Axolotl Bottle just floating around.
Buddy, do you really want me to go over this again? Listen, Axie, I don't like you. And you know what? I never will.
Well, why not? I just want to contribute positively to your life, my man. Hey, if we become friends, I'll even teach you my world-famous somersault! Wouldn't that be something?
Axie performed his best somersault, ending with a flourish.
You think we could be friends, huh? Well, when you put it like that... Say, Axie, could you do me one small favor first? You know, for your new pal... Kill yourself. I'm serious.
Here we go, Enkfi and Mr. Shadow the Hedgehog right here.
Ram your head into the corner of the tank. It's right over there, you know. If there's one contribution you could make to my miserable life, it's that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've had enough of your degeneracy. There are other salamanders to fry. Impossible as it may seem, there's someone in this tank even more worthless than you. How's that for a laugh? Someone whose time is running out quickly. But please, this time think carefully about my advice. If you are ever ready to kill yourself, I'll always be ready to help you out.
Hello, NGH. Welcome to the stream. Enk swam off in another direction, guffawing as he went loudly, leaving poor Axie alone. Axie took a moment. Hello, Gaiatrus. Welcome to the stream. He looked at himself in the reflection of the nearby glass.
Wow! That guy sure is a grouch! I guess it'll be up to me in the future to ungratify him, huh? Alright! Enough of this flub! Lana! It's finally time to find her and impress the living heck out of her!
Axie swam off happily, the previous conversation already fading from memory. See, he's counting the days there, or something. RB Axolotl. What could this mean? Now let's see. Welcome to my territory. It's pretty absolute. Now let's see. Oh wow, that's a cool effect. I see you've already met some of my minions. That is a badass. I love this effect. Dang. There is no log in Trisicinal. So read carefully while you're here. Don't use conversations like these either. It's the only time you and I will talk directly. There's no log, I see. Oh, is the interface a part of the story? But if you'd like to get thanked at the very end, please give me your name. Or perhaps a nickname. Oh, not very many spaces. How about that? Oh my god, because only 6 spaces. It's funny because I could actually fit my real name in here too. I ain't gonna. There we go. Yeah, I know. I remember that. I was trying to. I've been waiting for you a long time, LHC. Well then, LHC, I won't keep you. I was... Please believe in my territory and watch over my minions.
Now, just where in the heck could Lana be? Oh boy! I can't wait to see what she'll think of my new moves!
Press S to somersault when prompted.
Woohoo!
Axie performed an almost flawless somersault. He'd been getting closer and closer to his goal, finally having his hands touch his tail mid-spin.
That's right, I'm the coolest. Banan! There has never been a cooler being in the history of all mankind! Or Axolotl kind! And there never will be! The greatest Axolotl to ever live! Mark my words! Oh, hey! Well! Look who decided to show up! It's the egghead! The only guy with clothes! My man! And what would the plan is plans?
True to his nature, Neo had his usual no muss, no fuss face on. But unlike Enk, Neo wasn't scary. He was the biggest egghead axe he knew, though.
Perfect, Axie.
Oh, yes! Ha-ha! This is perfect timing, my man! I've been looking for you all morning. If you don't mind, I'd really like for you to come with me to the Void. Post-haste!
Oh yeah, totally, Michelle, it's you.
Well, but... Lana! I've wanted to meet Lana since this morning, and I've literally met everybody except Lana! I was just about to go see her, you know.
That can wait, right? Look, knowing me, I'm on the brink of something utterly mind-shattering. You said I could always count on you. For anything. Remember?
Well... You are my best bud, after all. But you sure can't wait until later. I was just about to show Lana my new trick, and then she'll have to go on a date with me. And on that date, I'm gonna show her that I'm the coolest. Yes! Yes! I'm the coolest axe who has ever lived! Race this your tank! Or even the world!
Alright, I'll play along with you for a bit, Axie. Let's say that Lana does agree to go out on a date with you. Where do you plan on taking her? Last time I checked, there aren't any primo date spots around this desolate tank of ours.
Exactly, egghead. That's why I think it's paramount that we build a mini golf course here ASAP. Look at all the free real estate! Could you imagine? It would be the perfect night. Me beating your pasty butt at mini golf and arcade games on a moonlit evening.
Well, first of all, Axie, there's no visible moon on the inside of the tank. And secondly, it's common knowledge that I'd kick your butt 12 ways sideways if we had any form of competition against each other. Really? If you're asking Lana out on a date, you should take her somewhere nice, right?
Axie looked at Neo thoughtfully.
Well, why would I need to take her somewhere in the first place? All I want is to become buds and hang out with her, just like you and I do.
Well, Axie, I believe you completely misinterpreted what the word date actually entails. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me get this straight. You don't want to become romantically involved with her? These past few days, do you even know what you've been saying?
Well, I mean, I do love her as a friend. But I don't need any of the cheesy mumbo jumbo that you're talking about. I do have a very, very strong urge to spend more time with her, though! As soon as possible!
You might want to let her know your definition of a date next time you two talk. She could get the wrong idea. I did. Anyone would, actually. You really need to be more careful with your words. Well, anyway, it's getting late. Just follow me, alright?
Do-do-do. Catch me if you can, loser!
Axie swam in front of Neo, showing off some super cool tricks.
Jeez Louise. As much as I hate to admit it, the tank would be a lot less colorful without your idiocy.
Hell yeah! It'd be a lot less colorful without you too, you know? You're our only blue guy.
Ha! A bit of Axie-grade stupidity is exactly what I needed to hear this morning. Oh, to be honest, I'm in a bit of a mood.
Huh? What's that again?
I don't think I slept well last night, is all. You know, research has been stressing me out quite a bit lately, and... Oh! Hey, Axie, focus a little for me, alright?
Alright! Focus. Gotta focus. Focusing is for bored people! Those who would rather wash their lab coats than swim a mile naked!
Well, technically, I'm doing both at the same time here, but that's besides the point. Huh? You've lost me once again. It might do you a bit of good to slow down every once in a while.
Well, you know, on the other hand, maybe you could let loose a little more, egghead. I bet it would do wonders for your complexion.
What's wrong with my complexion? I do agree with your sentiment, though. I think it's a great idea to try and improve ourselves in any way we can. Okay, man, we're almost to the void. When we get there, I don't want you wandering off and talking to yourself again. Alright?
Interesting. That's something he used to do.
It's a little creepy when you do that, and very foreshadowy.
It's a giant tower as well.
Alright, now that we lost that stuffy old egghead. Get ready, y'all! Cause the next step on our tour of the tank is the world famous void! Standing approximately 700 feet taller than the biggest fictional structure you can imagine, and weighing over 10 trillion pounds, here it is! Of course, the void might look intimidating on the outside, but isn't it quite pretty as well? Not as pretty as my corner, you know, but in the right light it looks kinda nice. This void isn't just a looker either. It has another very important function for us axolotls. Presents! Presents! That's right. Every single day, the void presents us commoners with a random gift. But I wouldn't get too excited if I were you. Normally, the presents are boring stuff. books and books of dirt. What is this, Minecraft? Junk like that. Personally, I prefer the air. I have been waiting very patiently for the day that the void finally gives us peanut butter sandwiches!
Axie sure seems to know a lot about the outside world.
Can you imagine how beautiful that day will be? Well, that's it. That's the void in a nutshell.
Hello, Stanley. Yes, it may look cute, but there was a warning at the beginning that it's going to get very serious. And from what I remember from the preview, the demo we played, it'll get serious pretty quickly into serious topics.
I think it's pretty cool, but oh man, is that egghead obsessed with it! He even told us that he built the lab close to the void for optimum research accessibility! It's not that funny. Man, how is our egghead such a gosh darn egghead? What are you buggers doing? Anyway, after a perfect day of hanging out with the perfect girl, this is the perfect place to find out, don't you think? Just listen. That whirling, spinning sound that the void makes is absolutely breathtaking! It's a wonderful sound. A sound which strikes inspiration into my heart, into the deepest depths of my soul. Inspiration to impress Lana, to write poems about her loveliness in a totally platonic way. Oh, Lana, would you be my mama? Oh, Lana, you're like freshly washed linen before the diarrhea. What the fuck? If Vic heard something like that, he'd probably call me that. What was that word? Krang? Kringle? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Degenerate thing again, I think. Ah! There you are again. We must have lost each other.
This is no time to be goofing off, Axie. The void is about to give us our item for the day.
Neo's face always lit up at the sound of the void.
Look, lately, all we've gotten from the void are materials. They're necessary for expanding the lab, of course. But today, well, I'm hoping for something a little more substantial. Maybe even something a bit fun.
Peanut butter. Maybe even jelly.
Perhaps today, the void will give us another clue as to what might be outside the tank.
Psh! Outside the tank, outside the schmink. Boring.
We don't know, Stanley. Again, I only know what's up to the demo, which was up to the end of Chapter 1.
I've told you this before, Axie. My research regarding the void is very important. You have to be ready. Because whatever the void's true purpose may be, it has the potential to change our lives forever.
Usually when people say something like that, that means a new person joins them. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
The environment started rattling dreadfully.
Ah, my old nemesis, the void. You dare to challenge me yet again?
You can feel the excitement. Can't you, Axie? That sweet scent of a new item coming to us. And the beautiful research that follows. Ah, there's no feeling like it. Truly.
Ha! If you think I'll be lulled into a secret sense of security, then you're sadly mistaken, Mr. Void.
Axie, this isn't a Dragon Butt Z fight. You can't use your imagination to be... You can use your imagination to be cute later. This is serious.
Yes, serious. But more important, you call me cute! Ah, Neo! I love you too, man!
No, Axie, get away. I don't need another hug. Personal space. Just brace yourself and try not to be swept away by the currents after this blast. It would be a bother to find you again.
The strong shockwaves thrashed them both lightly in different directions. While Neo kept his eye on the apex of the blast, Axie swayed lightly, aimlessly, with a smile on his face.
It does put a smile on my face. These daily roller coasters are always so much fun!
After a while, the lightning crackled less. The currents normalized. And eventually the storm subsided. Neo saw an item that had spawned from the side of the void, floating freely in the clear water. He moved his scrawny arms toward it.
Hey, what are you calling scrawny, narrator?
Sorry. Press S to show off your cool moves. Axie did a cool somersault and followed.
Ah, really? After all that, just some blurry text? All that for another boring old book, huh?
Excellent. I was right. Another book to add to the collection. Thank you, oh wonderful god of the void, for this blessing.
Axie took a quick glance at the cover.
Everything.
My discovery of the Ryokosho, the world's oldest and deadliest civilization. Written by Dr. Katz.
Huh? I've never seen that word before. Ryokosho. Must be a human thing, I guess.
Man! Well, you said something fun was gonna come out. I got kind of excited there for a second. But of course, it's just another one of those boring detective novels you love oh so much.
Oh my god. Really? Oh wow. Olga showed me something a while back that I can't wait to come up.
I don't think so, Axie. This isn't detective fiction. As awesome as that would be, the back cover tells me that this is a journal. Let's see. A journal about an ancient tribe called the Ryokosho, and a teacher who disappeared mysteriously while researching them. It's handwritten inside. Could it be a non-fiction account of some sort? Well, I'll have to give it a closer look a little later. How peculiar indeed. And hey, I heard what you just said. Detective novels aren't boring. They're the best. Around. Someone gotta take you all around.
Psh! Call me when a cool book comes out. Like the definitive guide to doing the ultimate somersault to impress Lana. Written by the raddest of all the dudes, Axie the Axolotl. No, then the mothers might get some of my coolness and steal away Lana, so, I won't write that book. Like that could have happened.
I feel sorry for whomever had to take care of you growing up. Wait a second. I just realized what you said. Great job, Axie. I'm very impressed.
Of course you are.
Oh, Olga, thanks. I'm trying my best. If, like, any kind of advice, I'd love to. So thank you.
I'm the incredible Axie! But really, what I say again?
You called yourself an axolotl. That's what we are. At least, that's what we resemble.
Huh. Huh.
Axie totally knows way more than he lets on. I definitely think that giving him the Lammy D voice was the right choice because he totally knows way more than he lets on. I will bet anything.
I thought that was just my title. Axie the Axolotl, you know, like Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, SpongeBob SquarePants, like a knight or something.
Do you remember the book that came in about a week ago? A comprehensive guide and study of the axolotl biology.
Nope. Not ringing any bells. Sorry, bro.
Well, you were there when it appeared. Why don't we refresh your memory? Let's head into the lab.
The lab! Really? Oh, for real? I got to see the lab! Finally!
Despite paying Neo many visits, Axie hasn't ever set foot inside the lab. He couldn't even imagine what the inside looked like, although he had seen the outside a couple of times now, since construction had finished. He briefly thought of building a house of his own, in his corner, but quickly decided that it would be a waste of time.
Welcome to my lair, Axie.
I had to do it. I had to do the Wheatley.
Oh, bye! Again, do you even realize what you have here? It's a whiteboard! Your lab is the epitome of awesome! Dude, just look at all this crazy cool stuff! Alrighty, again, I want you to close your eyes and imagine this for a second. The biggest and baddest party the tank has ever had, right here in this very lab! Strobe lights, a DJ, all you can eat peanut butter, the winks! Of course, we'd have a Simmerthal competition with yours truly as the honorable judge.
My lab is pretty great, isn't it? But no, science. I will not allow any parties in here.
Hey! What are those weird-looking books in the top row?
Axie looked over at the bookshelf Neo had constructed for himself.
Collector's editions. Ha 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 ha! The Void has been very generous with regards to good reading material.
Yo, again. Have you ever considered cleaning your floor? It's pretty messy.
Well, seeing as we float around anyway and swimming, I don't think it's quite quite matters very much.
TV. And there's a guy in a radiation suit holding what looks like a radioactive rock.
Hey! Over here! Is this a TV guide? Complete with promotional candy, too! Wowie! And what's with these engraved letters? Ska, Gurm, Kia, Kim, Dig.
George R. R. Martin, will he ever write the sixth book? Not even R.B. Axolotl knows.
And on the second row, what are your detective novels, huh? The Banquet of Gluttony, written by Roberto Nels. Wow, wow! This bookshelf is an enigma if I've ever seen one! It boggles the mind that something could be so interesting and boring at the same time!
Axie, the bookshelf can wait.
But you know what can't wait?
Lana, right? You're so predictable. Can you stop talking about her all the time? It's driving me insane. Besides, she wouldn't date you even if you were the last axolotl in the tank, which you might be one day if you don't stop talking about her every second. Sorry. That was rude of me. I didn't mean to offend you. For my sanity just try not to mention her until our conversation is done. All right?
Axie pouted grumpily. Neo readied himself. Finally, the doofus would listen to what he had to say. Ooh, it's kind of manipulation going on here. He had to approach the topic gradually.
So, about this book.
He held up a comprehensive guide and study of the axolotl biology.
You and me, Lana, Ink, even that madman Liam. Like I told you, we are all these creatures that humans have dubbed axolotls.
Remember 5 minutes ago? I know that. So what?
Well, I've done a little bit more research since the last time we talked. I'd like you to take a closer look at the cover of this book, Axie. Tell me, does something look odd to you?
At second glance, the creature on the page looked like he had emerged from a completely different world from everything Axie had known. That caught his attention.
This guy doesn't really look like you. Or me neither. I mean, we're similar, but this guy's way more detailed.
That's right. According to this book, axolotls are actually a pretty unique species in the human world. We're under the classification of something called an amphibian.
Can I say, the speed of the text is just right. Seriously. The text speed is perfect.
Amphibians are cold-blooded creatures that can breathe in and out of water. Axolotls specifically are known for their regenerative power and rarity. This book says that humans believe that wild axolotls were extinct for almost a century, until a scientist discovered that a few swimming in Mexican River in the 1990s.
Whoa, let's back up a second. Neo, when you say human, what is that really? And that other thing you said, Mexican River?
Axie, you've broken the fourth wall way too many times to ask these questions.
That's something called the 1990s? What's that? It sounds like something very good before a lot of bad stuff in sequence happens. What could that be?
You gotta slow down for poor old Axie here! All you've done so far is speak mumbo jumbo!
That's the thing, man. I'm going to need you to go along with me on this. Every book that has arrived here from the void has irrefutable evidence that an entire world exists beyond the confines of this tank. I must speak carefully. I made a promise not to mention certain things.
To who? Who did you promise?
But please, just think about it for a second. We know all sorts of weird stuff that nobody ever taught us. We were both born here with inherent knowledge, something that we're using to communicate with each other right now. We know basic social dynamics. We have emotions and feelings. What if we could remember even more? Call me crazy, but my hypothesis is that our knowledge of these incomprehensible things, they're relics of something else. Inklings of another life. Another life in another world. Lives that we all lived before coming to the tank a month ago. What do you think of that possibility, Axie?
Wow. I don't here, egghead. Another world? Another life? Why do we need something like that? We should just stay here forever. The tank is the perfect world and allows us to live perfect lives.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, no. Axie, yeah, you are sus AF right here.
It's got me, the coolest student in the world! You, the best boy, the coolest student in the world. And of course, it's got Lana too! We don't need to go anywhere else. We don't need anything else.
Don't you think there could be more to life than what you see around you? Don't you feel limited by the resources that we have here? 4 walls. And only the 5 of us who inhabit our small space. As far as I'm aware, we're trapped in here. We couldn't leave even if we wanted. And aside from the items that come through the void, this place is stagnant. Barren. Boring even.
Neo, that's just crazy talk. You should get used to life in here.
I can't. I even started counting the days. My count has us at 30. That's only a month we've been occupying the same living space. Not to say that this has been a bad month. Your silly antics have amused me a number of times.
But do you mean it?
By talking with each other right now, that proves that we're sentient. But according to the literature I've been consuming, no other creature on Earth has the ability to speak to each other in the manner we are now. This includes axolotls, of course. Which means we aren't exactly playing by the same rules as this other world.
Axie was confused.
So, what rules are we playing by then?
We're phenomena. In that other world, everything about us will be undefined. Probably even supernatural. For example, one book taught me not to get things wet or they won't be readable. But these books seem in perfect order even though we're underwater. And I haven't even gotten started on our lack of nutrition. Axolotls, like every living organism, take in energy from outside sources. Food. The nutrients of that food then gets converted into vitamins, neurotransmitters, and other useful things like that make up organic matter. And of course, the body creates waste out of that excess energy. Fecal matter. Or, well, poop.
You said poop.
In an ideal aquatic environment, the bacteria from the poop breaks down, then goes through something called the nitrogen cycle. This brings me to a question. Do you know what food is?
Axie loves peanut butter!
Exactly. I know what food is too, but as far as I know, I've never had any. But even though I know about food, I don't know where I would have learned about the concept. It's in this same way I know that there's more to our existence. Something that took place somewhere beyond our current understanding. When you think about it, there's got to be more to life than an empty tank filled with plants and rocks, right? It's quite obvious the void, our tank, and this other world that the books mention are connected.
Whoa. You're tripping me out, dude!
I know you're honest to a fault, Axie, and that you'd tell me if you have any connection to that outside world.
Of course I would. I'm just a little goofy goober.
If I had to guess, deep down there might be secret knowledge of that world in you too. I can't be the only one to be born with that feeling, that something is missing. That feeling of wanting to go home. The others as well. They must have secret knowledge of that world too. But the real question is, how do we get back to this Earth I hear so much about in these books? And whether you like it or not, Axie, I think that you could be a big factor in achieving that goal.
Oh, look. I know I'm the coolest, but... But what do you mean? Like I'm the chosen one or something? What can I do that you can't?
Do you remember the first day we all met? It was in the middle of the tank. We all emerged from the void at the same time. That's all I remember. For a good long while we sat there, dazed and confused, not speaking a word. The next thing I remember, looking through my journal, but when I look around, I saw Enki yelling at Liam about something. The only word I could make out from their conversation was shithead, I think, and then he was gone. Some more time passed, and eventually Liam, who looked mighty disoriented, sped off to curl up under that rock he's been under this whole time. Within minutes, you and Lana had a laugh, but eventually Lana decided to leave to check up on Liam. And you followed. But I, unlike the rest of you, I was drawn back to the void. One of the first things I did when everyone left was touch it. My instincts were on point. The void was as amazing as I expected. But I knew it from the moment I touched it. The void was also incredibly dangerous. In those few moments, it felt like Hades himself had reached out his hand to take me away. It burned so badly. And I don't just mean externally either. This seems weird for a scientist to say, but it felt like it burned somewhere else too. Somewhere deep inside me, threatening to... I'm afraid if I were to touch that void again, I'd fade out of existence. The void is an anomaly and a menace. However, it's also amazing. A source of wonder. I need to learn more. Basically, the void makes my heart soar in the same sort of way yours must soar for Lana. Do you understand?
Axie understood that comparison well.
So that's why I built my home around it.
I guess the void is pretty neat.
If you're not annoying Lana in her corner, the void is about the only place I ever see.
Really? Axie, what are you doing by the void? It's like they also talked about Axie like you know, babbling at the void. He is like super ultra sus.
In fact, most nights my gaze eventually floats over to you, staring at the void from a distance.
Yeah, well, you're the one who loves it so much. Why don't you just marry it?
Touché.
You never answered me. If the void burns your soul away, what can I possibly do? Did you want me to touch it? That's me, Neo!
In a way, I need you to cooperate with me. I wanted to do a little test and see if it really would burn me again. And a few cycles ago, I decided to do just that.
There was a tiny dark black spot on his leg where he should have had color. It wasn't noticeable unless pointed out.
I experimented on myself. And now I need another specimen.
Axie saw a crazed look in Neo's eye. Dang, that escalated. A look of wanting. A look of desire.
Neo! You're starting to scare me, my dude. I mean, what's so cool about that double void anyway?
I've read my fair share of history. And some of the greatest advances in science have come at a great cost. And today you are that cost. I need something from you. Your flesh!
Neo crept closer. And once the egghead seemed giant and scary. And the once egghead seemed giant and scary.
Ouch!
Neo brandished a sharp piece of wood.
That really did hurt! Now look, I'm crying! Warn me first!
Oh, come on! It couldn't have been that bad! Like I told you, we've got amazing regeneration abilities. Enough to regrow limbs. Enough to regrow parts of our brain, even. That'll probably come up foreshadowing for later. A tiny piece of flesh doesn't matter.
Axie looked over at his back, where Neo had sliced the smallest bit of skin off. I think you can only do it when prompted, because I'm pressing S right now. Like his own burn, it wasn't really noticeable.
You know, that really wasn't something you should do to the Callister in the tank.
How sue me, you oaf.
I will.
Well, I'll have to test this on the void a bit later. There are preliminary measures I have to do first. Cataloging the measurements, color and all that. Right now, though, I think I'm going to take a look at that weird book that came from the void earlier. Ho-ho! Our business is done here, Axie. Thanks for listening to my hypotheses and letting me scare the absolute shit out of you. And thanks for your flesh, too. Your delicious, wonderful flesh.
Oh, that's a normal thing to say. So, Neo, can I?
Neo sighed, yet there was the hint of a grin on his face.
Go get him, Tiger.
Lana! Lana! I've been yearning for you all day!
Phrasing. You know, Axie, you really should consider getting some other hobbies.
Axie couldn't even hear him in his excitement.
Tonight's gonna be the night! Get ready to be dazzled by my amazing somersault!
Ah, you keep that up, she'll dazzle you right in the face.
Rolling around, speed us down.
Axie didn't notice that last clip. He pushed himself out of the door so quickly that the bubbles his feet made remained long after. Neo was left alone again, eager to continue his day's work.
I hope you do get your definition of a date, Axie. Because things are about to change. We aren't going to stay here forever. Not if I have anything to say about it.
Woohoo!
Axie scuttled the space with a springless swim, doing backflips excitedly with every chance he got. Nothing that happened today mattered at all. All that mattered was that he was about to see Lana. Sure, it had only been a few days since he'd last seen her, but that was entirely too long. Of course, in his excitement, Axie swam along in any given direction. At this rate, he would run into someone who wasn't Lana again. He needed to do what Neo always told him. He needed to focus. Focus. But then again, the tank wasn't very big. Eventually, he would have to find her.
Lana! No?
finally saw her lovely figure, but it was in somewhat of an unexpected place.
Liam's Rock, huh? Well, those two are neighbors after all. Do-do-do. In any case, it's time to barge in!
I just, the story hasn't let up for me to say this, G-Ton, but oh my God. Yes, the creme brulee pies at McDonald's are to die for. And that the fact that they're only $1.50. And the mozzarella sticks are amazing too. And all the new sauces that I really wish they would just keep. Freaking amazing.
I'm sure she'll be overjoyed to see me!
As Axie got closer, he heard a scared whimper and some strange off-putting noises. He peered in curiously. For a little while there was no conversation, but eventually Liam started speaking in a hushed voice. It's here again. Can you feel how thin the air is? That's a telltale sign that it's watching us. Ooh, wow, it does look like, yeah, we're getting like a camera zoom in here. That thing, it's closer to us now than it's been in a while. Please, just tell me that you can feel it too, Lana. I know I'm crazy, but this thing, it's real, I promise. I don't get it. What does it want? Is it somehow attracted to my suffering?
Hey, it's going to be okay.
I love that we have a little bit of voice. You don't mean Eng, do you? He's gone now. Why don't we just try to relax? Together. Remember the deep breathing exercise I taught you earlier? Oh God! Oh God! Terrifying. Oh God. I'm not talking about Egg. It's the eye. It's the same. That's been watching me as your days. Right now, staring against the glass, staring at us, at me. I don't know why, but it was me. I know what hallucinations are like, and this is unlike anything I've ever experienced. I've been in pain the entire time I've been in the tank. The eye, like I must thrive on that pain and be watching me so intently. You really, truly not feel anything. I'm afraid I might want to get you too, after it's done with me, Lana. Hey, remember, even if it seems scary, I'm here for you, Liam. I don't see anything, though. So when am I going to finally be able to leave this prison? The tank isn't a prison. It's our home. You're right. It would be wrong of me to blame the tank for any of this. It's probably not that bad here. Not really. Not completely. It's just a stupid body of mine. Always in pain. Or extreme discomfort. I can't stand this place because it's where I am right now. And I wish that I wasn't so frightened. Lately, I'm scared of everything, even my own shadow. And the eye stares at me like a specter in the night. Its bloodthirsty gaze centered on me like a hawk, eating up my despair. I just wanted to leave all of us alone. Liam coughed 3 times in a row, followed by 3 hiccups. His stomach popped after each hiccup. It looked quite painful to Lana. What I'm scared of most of all, regardless of my sanity or health, it's not just for me, but with that thing, with that I might do to you. You have been so kind to me, and I might take you with us when it finally comes to take me away. Hello, Caviera. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I can handle that after all you've done for me lately. Oh, Liam. There's nothing to be scared of right now. It's just me and you in here. Well, and the 3 others, but... And don't worry about me. I don't like to brag, but I can take care of myself just fine. If push comes to shove. I'd like you to focus on resting. You've been fidgety all day. Whenever I woke up throughout the night, there you were, moaning and shaking. It's no way to live. So if you can, I'd like you to get some rest right now. Okay. I'll try. Thanks, Lana. Lana noticed him trying to close his eyes. And after a few seconds, he was bolted awake, wincing, shaking, and gasping for breath. Was it an anxiety attack from this eye that caused his joltings? Was it some sort of pain in his body? Was he having breathing problems again? Lana thought it was likely a combination of all of these things. Could you tell me one thing? Just how much does it hurt right now? Liam's immediate response to that was a sigh. When I get up, and my heart beats so loud, it exhausts me, threatening me into a stupor. Every time I move, I feel my body falling apart. So I can't swim. When I lay down, I have this constant, unending throat pain, which makes it hard to breathe. And it's all connected. This stabbing stomach pain I have on my left side is connected to the throat pain. It has to be. Also, if you're not here to guide me in a conversation, I can't concentrate. And well, my memory fades away quickly. Oh, this is too much, isn't it? Have I reached the threshold where I'm just blatantly whining yet? If this keeps up, I'll become the crotchety old man telling kids to get off his lawn. Lana shook her head. No matter what Liam was feeling, it was obvious he was in some sort of terror. And if venting helped him in any way whatsoever, well then she wanted him to vent his heart out. You know, what you said a bit ago reminded me of an hallucination I had earlier. This one wasn't like the eye. I knew it wasn't real. In the hallucination, there were a bunch of people in white coats. And they were asking me a single question.
On what scale is your pain? They said the scale was from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest. God, I hate that question so much. That scale doesn't make any sense. You can't quantify or compare pain. It's just not right.
Lana sighed under her breath.
Sleep deprivation, anhedonia, going mad. In what way can you quantify those?
Hey there. It all counts. Pain is pain. But like I said before, we can't focus on it. It's not healthy. Let's just try to calm down and relax. Find your center.
My center, No offense, but my problems are a little more complicated than just trying to find your center.
I'm just trying to help.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. I'll try the breathing exercise you taught me. And thanks for listening to all my whining.
Don't worry. It's perfectly understandable. Whine all you'd like. If it were me who was in pain, then I'd want someone to listen to me too. So, I get it. And you might not think so, but you do have the capacity to beat this.
Thanks. You don't know how much I appreciate that.
They were token words, he knew. But they did mean a lot to him. Liam really did appreciate how kind and selfless Lana had been to him lately. He also knew that she couldn't be around him all the time. She had to go to see Neo or Axie or do something on her own. She talked to him all the time about the decorating project that she began in her corner using plants. Oh, absolutely, Ji-chan. Yeah. Like, yeah, this is very grounded, but it's also very hard to read because it's so real. She talked to him all the time about using the decorating project that she began in her corner using plants. I read the line twice. God damn it. She'd want to finish it, but he really needed someone to be there all the time. He reached the point where each and every moment was a nightmare from hell. His body was constantly in some sort of pain, and constantly in the flight or fight response. He was scared of the progressive brain damage that was likely happening in his head. He was scared of completely losing his memory and personality in the future. He was scared of this reality staying permanent.
Lana.
Liam didn't want to say it, but she came closer to where he was huddled, as if reading his mind. No worries. Just try your best to relax. Even if it's hard. Even if it's impossible. I don't blame you. And then she took her hand and touched him lightly on the back. It was an innocent touch, but for Liam, the feel of another physical kindness was something he felt like he had yearned for far before entering the tank. She stood there, to him like a beacon of hope, caressing him lightly and kindly. Axie, I really hope you hear what's actually going on and don't get the wrong idea. He was still scared. He was still frightened. He still had body pain. He still had the feeling he was going insane. But the touch made things a little better, at least for a single moment. Outside still stood Axie, watching quietly. He hadn't heard every word correctly, seen every action of the last few minutes. God damn it, Axie!
Oh, God. I think I have enough context to get that they're going on a date.
He was muttering to himself.
Lee, why are you alone with Lana? Why? Do you guys normally do this sort of thing? So Lana gets to see you, but she hasn't got to see me in at least a few days. Okay, it's okay. You know you're the coolest dude in the history of ever, Axie. Just go in there and woo her like usual. Platonically.
Somehow this was incredibly nerve-wracking for the normally fearless Axie. But he went in anyway.
Oh! Hey, muchachos! How you doing? Boop-a-da-ba.
They both looked up. Liam looked particularly startled.
Oh, Axie! Hey, what's up? Nothing. You know, just swimming around, minding my own business, doing my new cool thing. And, you happen to be in the area. Seems like the perfect time for a visit. What were you guys doing?
Axie, do you mind if we talk in private?
Of course not! Let's go!
The way Lana had phrased that was strange. But Axie still felt good knowing she wanted to talk to him alone.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy!
Once outside, Lana seemed to shine in the bright rays of the tank.
Yo, Lana! Before we talk, you want to see something absolutely mind-shattering?
Press S to impress her.
Woohoo!
Not waiting for a response, Axie spun around and performed an amazing somersault, just like he'd practiced the previous morning. He executed it nearly perfectly, but his hands were still an inch short of touching his tail mid-spin.
What do you think about that? Is that badass or what?
It was nice, Axie. You practiced really hard, huh? Good work.
I try. You know how I do.
Axie knew she was so impressed that it was hard to put her thoughts accurately into words. But, hey, we gotta talk about something serious. I don't know how often you see or visit Liam, but his rock is on my side of the tank, so it's a lot easier for me to see the situation clearly. Axie? He's in a lot of pain. A lot of suffering. Sometimes the suffering seems so horrible that I can't even imagine it's real. Once in a while, I'll have a calm moment, but most other times, horrible screaming, gasped moans of agony. It's almost like he's fighting something on multiple levels, physically and mentally. It's gotten to the point where he has these delusions that someone or something is watching every move he makes. Not only that, but Enk is a huge jerk to him. He comes over frequently to antagonize him and tormenting him in any way he can. I dragged the information out of Liam because he didn't seem to want to talk about it. But apparently the things Enk says to him are devastating. If it's ink, I can actually believe that. Something has to be done. Just the other day, I was doing my usual morning routine, getting the plants ready, looking over the previous day's work. But then I heard poor Liam moaning from a distance. And when I arrived, he was in a miserable state. Crying, gasping for breath against the edge of his rock, unable to move to a comfortable position without my help. And so, well, I've been with him since. Hello, Strawberry. Welcome to the stream.
Oh. Wow. You know, I never really see that guy come out. But man, that's a real stinker. Ba-da-ba-da-boop. Whap. What do you think is going on?
I have no idea. But I know it's bad. Really bad. I also know that I have to do something before it's too late.
Too late? What you talking about, Willis? What do you mean?
Axie, Liam told me how much pain he's in. I don't know if he has a disease or whatever, but he's in really bad shape. And I'm afraid he might... She trailed off and didn't finish her sentence. Axie wondered what could possibly happen, but he couldn't think of anything that bad. Axie knew what death was, but it didn't seem possible in the tank. Like Neo said, they didn't even need to eat or go to the bathroom in here. They were playing by different rules.
So, in what way can we help?
I'm not completely sure yet. I've been thinking about possible solutions all day. He has so many problems, though. First, we gotta get him out of pain. Improve his quality of life. Next, I've gotta convince him that there's no eye glued up against the outside of the tank, or whatever watching us. That's more or less all he's been focused on today. And it would really help if Aang stopped coming by to scare him and make fun of him. Liam didn't say, but I suspect Aang has been starting to get physical as well. I'm sure if we got rid of the bully, its situation should improve a bit. That guy, there must be something truly wrong with him. Picking on someone in such an awful state. But first things first. Stopping his pain. The only one I can think of to ask for advice is Neo. He's almost as much of a hermit as Liam is, so we haven't seen each other much lately. But he's smart. Maybe he'll have an idea. It's worth a try.
Want me to come with you? Egghead's my bud. I actually just left his pad.
That would be nice. But what if something happens while we're gone? What if Aang comes around to torment him again?
Would you like me to stand guard?
Like a real soldier! That would also be nice. But the only one he says he trusts to be by him is me. It doesn't seem like there's a perfect solution. I'll just have to go to the lab and be quick about it. A light bulb lit up within Axie. He knew what he had to do.
I'll just go find Egg and tell him to stop beefing on Liam. That'll solve all our problems. I'll solve this whole conflict in one fell swoop. If he needs someone to beef upon, let it be me. I can take beefins like peanut butter sandwiches. I'm really the greatest dude! Hell yeah, Lana!
I'm worried about that too, Axie. Hank is so grouchy and so mean. I suspect he might be dangerous. Do you think you'll really be okay? I didn't want you to go alone if there's any sort of risk.
Pshaw! I'll be just fine. Don't worry about me. Let's just work together for my boy Liam's sake. Woohoo!
Thank you so much, Axie. You really are the sweetest axolotl in the tank. He felt his heart flutter. The second Ent gets violent, just get out of there. Swim to the lab. Don't get hurt. That's an order, soldier.
Roger will go, Commander. I'll go tell that dude what's up. And then Liam will feel a little safer.
And then you'll feel safer too, he said in his heart. Okay, Axie. Let's meet up here after we're both done. Maybe then I can get Liam to trust you like he trusts me. He needs all the friends he can get right about now.
Of course. I'll see you soon. Sooner than soon.
The coolest dude ever waved goodbye to his admirer and set off on his mission. Bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. The banging sound was familiar to Axie. It was a tone he heard faintly each night while getting ready for bed. A distant echo in the background as he practiced his somersault. Normally it was hard to make out, but when the tank was devoid of background noise, the banging was remarkably clear. Axie had never paid it much mind until now. It was like the wind or the whirring of the void. Something to ignore. Something in the background. White noise. As he headed heroically toward the side of his side of the tank, the banging seemed to get louder by the second. When he thought about it, Axie recalled the banging being there since his very first night in the tank. Yet until now, he'd never questioned it. It had never been important. Why question it when his mind was elsewhere? When there were tricks to be learned and life to be enjoyed. Now the banging had confronted him. Axie came across a sight which made it all make sense at once. Upon the corner of the tank where Ent lived, there he was, running headfirst full speed into a wall. Over and over. Trying to do what exactly? Strengthen himself, or perhaps break himself. Bang, bang. No, Axie wasn't afraid of this guy.
Yeah, you tell him, narrator-chan.
It was his job right now to stop Ent from picking on Liam. Another hard pound. Ent turned around to ready himself again, and his eyes filled with surprise.
Well, well. What a shocker. Must be my goddamn birthday. If it isn't Axie the asshole. To what do I owe this honor? Don't tell me you finally decide to bash your head into the glass too. That would make me so happy.
No, Hank. But I've come here for an important reason that I totally remember.
Oh? And what might that be?
Lana and Liam. As of this moment, you're gonna stop picking on them!
Oh boy. Of all the stupid things you could have come up to me and said. But hold on, what do you mean exactly? Stop picking on Lana? Is that bitch making up stories? As for Liam, I'll admit to giving him what he deserves. And my answer is no. I'm not gonna stop. That garbage is going in the trash can where he belongs, soon enough.
Come on, buddy. Just pick on me instead, okay? Leave him out of your bullying. He's sick.
Oh, Axie, you little moron. I thought I made it very clear earlier that I'd never willingly do you any favors. As much as I'd rather kill you and make your life a living hell instead, there's no way I can just abandon Liam like that. But hey, don't look so glum. Maybe you'll get your chance with me too someday. However, there are priorities you must follow in a life. And picking on Liam is, quite frankly, my biggest. Let's see here. How do I put it so even an ignoramus like you understands? Do you know what a tier list is?
I remember this. I remember this from the.
Not that I'd expect an uncultured swine such as yourself to know about them. A tier list is something that determines the worth of something.
Cheer maker! I'm guessing the tier maker tier is above this.
And I have a tier list of my own. For this tank and all the annoying shitheads who inhabit it.
Pink S plus pizza with pineapples. Oh god, he likes pineapple pizza. Space is garbage. Oh god.
With the most hated one on the very bottom.
You know that Egg is totally fucking nuts if he has pineapple pizza as a high tier. Oh my god.
See, Lana is at normal tier. But if that bitch is making up stories, perhaps I'll have to reconsider her position. I ask you, why would I pick on her when literally everyone else in this tank is more annoying? Axie, as for you, you're a high tier piece of shit. Honestly, to put it quite simply, I just don't like you. Liam, on the other hand,
I wonder what he thinks of Egghead.
he's something completely different. A different beast altogether. What an awful creature. Every second he's still breathing. It kills me a little on the inside, you know. That said, Liam is not long for this world. So you don't have to worry too much longer about me picking on him. Ideally, it would be nice to torture him for a bit first before killing him, of course.
Oh, wow. That sure is some, high-grade evil right there. Positive attitude! That's so... You've even got me curious. And aside from Lana, I really don't care much about much really out there theory. But why do you target Liam the most of all? What did he do to you?
There might be a reason, but shit if I know it. I just hate him with all my being. My blood boils seeing the fucker. From the moment I saw him, on that first day, his fragile body, his useless attitude. No matter which way you slice it, he's a parasite. A useless pile of garbage. And I've reached my limit of patience. I'm gonna snuff him out soon, and this time for good. A we really so different, Axie? Think about it. All you ever talk about is stalking the only girl in the tank. You're pathetic.
Don't kid a kidder, Hank. You know as well as I do that I am completely oblivious to anything romantic. You're the bad guy here and I'm the hero. It's gonna shut you down, get a happy ending for me and Lana.
You're such a dumbass, Axie! The corniest, stupidest dumbass I could ever imagine!
The two axolotls stared at each other with intense determination. Which was stronger? Axie's strange obsession with Lana, or Enk's murderous hatred for Liam?
Well, it looks like we're at an impasse.
Yeah, there's gotta be some way we can solve this.
Well, thank you for that compliment, Strawberry. I just want to get better.
I'm not going back to Lana without good news! If I have to, I'll get the egghead involved too! There is no way you could beat us together!
Enk let out a snarl.
You really want to tell your girlfriend that you went to your big brother for help because you couldn't do it alone? Besides, Neo wouldn't be a problem at all. I'll smash that nerd's glasses right into his skull if need be.
Axie bit his tongue.
Besides, I'm sure that nerd is cooped up all alone in his lab right now.
Oh God, Axie, don't blab.
Probably wouldn't even stop his research for you.
Well, yeah, he's in his lab. But he's also with Lana.
God damn it, Axie! God fucking damn it! Hello, Donnie. Welcome to the stream.
That's perfect. So we won't bother if we get a little messy. I know where we can settle this in a civilized manner. How about we play a little game? Yes, a simple game. And as much as it pains me to say this, I'll even leave Liam alone if you happen to be the winner. Which you won't be, of course. How's that sound?
Do you mean it? Really?
However, should you, the hero or idiotic name you want to call yourself, lose, then you also lose the right to protect Liam. I can torture him for however long I like, until I'm ready to snuff him out of this world for good! How's that for a gamble? A true gamble between men. All or nothing. Just think of how happy Lana will be when you tell her the good news. You little dog shit!
Oh, yes, the JoJo missing thing!
Doesn't this seem like a good deal? We can just cut all the bullshit away. Snip, snip. It's certainly not something I'd offer every day. But for whatever reason, my workout left me in a really good mood today.
Axie didn't need to think. He felt something in himself aside from his duty to protect Lana. An excitement to beat Enk at whatever evil, likely unfair game he thought of. Axie hadn't realized this about himself before, but he felt like there was some small part of him with a competitive edge. He couldn't lose, with all his motivation and skill. Besides, he had love on his side. This sounds very ominous. And love was so much stronger than hate.
All right, Hank. Bring it on! Bring it beat you and I want to get whatever game you want to play.
For the third time in so many minutes, Hank was laughing.
God damn! Do you even listen to yourself? It's so hard not to make fun of you each time you talk. You agreed to the bet before I even named the game or the rules. If you have any brains at all, they're certainly made of styrofoam.
I don't need to know no rules. I'm confident that I can thwart you in anything. If it's for Alana.
Yeah, I feel the same. I can beat anyone at anything. If it allows me to smash that parasite's head in!
So, what are we doing then?
Follow me. Take a look around, take a look around.
They were now in the open waters of the tank.
It's not like there are any supplies for traditional games. So why don't we have a competition that needs no tools? Let's, you and me, have a good old-fashioned race.
Axie blinked.
A race? Is that it? Oh gosh, I thought you were gonna say something a lot more sadistic than that.
Only an idiot wouldn't appreciate a good, clean, old-fashioned race. The terms are simple. The tank isn't really big enough to make this very long. We'll have to extend the length artificially. We'll start here, side to side. Right now, we're suspended in roughly the center of the tank in terms of height. There's a lot of space above and below us. There are 3 things left to touch in this race. First, we'll go down. You'll need to touch the floor of the tank with both hands. Next, we'll ascend to the ceiling. As with the bottom, it doesn't count unless you touch the very top with both hands. From there, we'll make a straight line through either side of the void, passing the lab. And our final destination will be the first one who can touch Liam's shitty rock. Once I get there, the first thing I'm doing is socking him right in his stupid face! Can you wrap your mind around these simple instructions? Or do I need another visual aid, Axie?
I got it. First bottom, then top, then we go straight to the yums. Is that it?
That's it, shit for brains.
Notice he didn't say anything about any other rules about fucking with, like, the other people in the race.
As long as we keep to those rules, anything goes.
So, Axie, I hope you know what that entails.
I just hope we're not interrupted by those other assholes.
I don't think that will happen. Those 2 are inside the lab, like I said.
Good. Are you ready?
You should have some witnesses to this. You know, just in case that he could just go back on it and say that the bet didn't happen.
Are you ready?
Axie was pumped. He was born ready. He spent all day and all night doing water acrobatics in order to impress Lana. Most importantly, he was probably faster. If Hank's speed pounding into the wall before was any indication to his speed.
How are we starting?
On the count of 3.
It's interesting that he calls him a parasite because he's not technically, like, he's not using any resources because they don't even use resources to keep themselves alive. So by the very definition of the word, he's definitely not a parasite since he's not expending resources.
On the count of 3. We'll both go at the same time.
Axie noticed Hank taking a deep breath. He spoke with such confidence. But was it possible that he was nervous?
I'm serious about this, Axie. You're about to get fucked. And I ain't making dinner for you afterwards either.
Okay, he's pretty evil, but that's a badass line.
3,
2.
1!
Go! Axie dashed ahead without warning! A burst of speed that surprised even him.
That's determination for ya! Didn't expect that, did you, Hank?
Hank wasn't very far behind, though. In fact, he was nearly within grasp of Axie's legs.
Don't underestimate me, Axie! If there's something I can do better than any shithead in this world, it's charging towards something!
As opposed to the sprinting start of Axie, Hank fashioned himself more as an endurance runner. He was slowly starting to catch up and showed no signs of fatigue.
No, I can't let him get ahead, even for a second. Think, Axie. Think.
Axie couldn't think of anything that would miraculously give him more of an upper hand. Oh yeah, Caviera, you didn't see that part of the story. By the way, welcome to the stream. Caviera, I'm sorry, I didn't pronounce your name correctly. Yeah, they don't eat or consume anything. Yeah, they're just existing in this tank. Yeah. So he had to rely on sheer willpower. He pushed himself as fast as he could go, and finally the gap between him and Hank widened a little more.
Almost. The bottom is right ahead.
Hank was now a small yet meaningful distance behind Axie.
All right. At least for right now, I'm in the lead. I did it! I hit the first checkpoint first!
Having made it to the floor, Axie had both of his hands on the bottom of the tank, feeling the rocky surface of victory.
Okay, got me! And now I gotta keep on going.
Axie braced himself, ready to dive upwards with a burst of speed. But that was interrupted. Wham!
No!
1 second, I knew this was gonna happen, but I definitely knew it because I read the demo ages ago on this channel. And next his head was on the ground, staring at some plants.
What the heck happened?
In no time at all, Hank had touched the floor and was already hurling up towards the ceiling. He was nowhere in Axie's immediate sight.
Oh crap! Did he just hit me with his tail?
There was no time to think about it. Axie swam up furiously. When he got close enough, he started yelling at Hank, despite knowing that he should have been focusing all his energy on movement.
Hank! I thought you said this was going to be a clean fight!
Hank had a shit-eating grin on.
I said anything goes as long as we follow the rules. How is that not the very definition of fair? Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hank used his lead to an even greater extent and headed upward quickly like a rocket. Axie wasn't done now. Not by a long shot. Not even close. He felt an immense power in his heart and shot upwards. Quickly! Like an inverse of the last checkpoint, now Axie was the one gaining on Hank.
In no time, I'll be able to pass him.
Then Hank stopped. Axie had no time to react. Hank changed his trajectory from up to down. And he slammed downward on Axie's face. Axie felt his direction start to go haywire, and he struggled to stay stable on the same path as before. In his daze, Hank had used him as a springboard to get more momentum. Now he had an even bigger lead.
You cheater!
Once again, not cheating, Axie. Remember, anything goes.
Axie swam harder than before, huffing and puffing, chugging as hard as he could.
There's no way he's gonna get me again.
After they got through this path upwards, it would be a lot harder for Aang to mess with Axie in the open air of the tank.
I'm coming for you, Hank!
As Axie started closing the gap, Aang stopped yet again. He began a strong slam towards Axie's head.
Dang it.
I'm going too fast! Come on, somersault!
I can't change my direction on such short notice!
Aang was priming himself to hit. Any second now. Coming down like a sledgehammer.
No, Hank. Not this time!
Press S to wreck Aang! Instead of dodging it completely, Axie did what he'd been doing all last night, all morning, and all day. He did a somersault! The same one that would inevitably impress Lana. And in that somersault, he dodged Aang. His hands caught the grip of Aang's tail.
Hey, what are you?
Aang had no time to grasp the situation he found himself in.
So long, King Bowser!
Axie threw him by the tail in the direction of the wall. Aang spun and spun and spun and spun. Woohoo! Meanwhile, Axie floated higher towards the ceiling. He had the biggest lead gap in the whole race now. Aang still hadn't completely recovered by the time Axie put both his hands on the ceiling and felt the cold glass of the tank's top.
I'm in the clear!
He's so far up ahead!
As long as I stay on the straightaway to Liam's Rock, there's no way he can mess with me now!
Axie sped along efficiently and gracefully. The hero looked to have won. At one point, he glanced behind him and saw Aang's sullen, enraged face.
Anything goes, Hank. Blah, blah, blah.
As he passed the beautiful void in Neo's lab, Axie felt a string of butterflies stirring in his stomach. Lana was down there. Soon he'd get to see her again. As much as he wanted to just abandon the race and swim down there right this second, that would do no good. She'll be delighted to know that Aang was going to stop picking on Liam.
I'll see you soon, Lana. Woo!
He gave himself another speed boost as he rocketed past the lab. Aang was nowhere in sight now. Axie was absolutely exhausted.
Bad pun.
Sorry. The most exhausted Axolotl has ever been. Probably. But he had done it, and he had done it well. He touched Liam's rock, his home, and immediately clapped on the side of him for support. Who's there? Have you finally come for me?
Liam! I don't see you, bud. It's just me, Axie. Oh, there you are. Hey, no need to worry, brother. That bully. He won't be picking on you. Not ever again. You're safe. All thanks to the hero.
It had been an intense race, even if the ending was a little anticlimactic.
That should teach him not to mess with Lana or her friends.
Axie waited triumphantly on his throne. He stared into the distance. And yet he waited another second longer, and then another.
Huh? Isn't that slow?
Axie.
Liam must have been feeling a little saner than usual.
Why do I feel the gaze upon me so much more in your presence?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about that. Oh, don't worry your pretty little head.
So much for that.
What's wrong, Liam? What are you talking about, bud?
What's wrong? How can I even begin to explain? Everything's wrong. Even if the eye wasn't here. Do you know where Lana is, Axie?
She's in the house.
I'm worried about her. She hasn't been gone this long in a while. Can you check on her? And please, take the gaze with you.
Axie had finally caught his breath. For whatever reason, it didn't seem like Enk was coming.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
Axie, once again, sped off in that direction of the void. Hank! What are you doing? Let me go! His hands were wrapped around her throat.
It's good fortune that a shit brain just happened to be swimming out here alone. Thanks for the tip, Axie. Axie may have won the race, but I'll win the war.
I'll ask again. Just what are you doing? She squirmed around, but Enk was too strong. Whenever she moved, he tightened his grip.
I don't like hearing other people whine. So shut the fuck up until we go to our destination. Be a good bargaining chip.
Leave him alone! He's in enough pain without you going off on him.
Well, don't you worry your little lying head. You won't be in pain much longer. I can't seem to control my urges today.
Lana! I knew there would be a final boss.
Axie had shown up, again huffing and puffing, his body so exhausted.
Hank, we did the race! Come on! You're supposed to do what you said! We had a deal!
I've altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
Let her go!
Axie, you keep confirming you're exactly the moron I know you are. It sure took a while for you to realize I wasn't finishing the race.
Just stop! Stop! Oh, that was Axie. God damn it. Their font colors are a bit similar.
Just stop! Stop! Let her go!
Yeah, sure. I'll let her go. Just for you.
Let her go now! Right now! This very instant!
You're always so impatient, Axie. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna swim back to Leon's shitty home, and you're gonna let me edge him. Then, and only then, can I guarantee the safety of your shitty friend.
Axie clenched his jaw.
I'm not letting you do that!
You better not give in to his demands, Axie. Protect Liam. He's in a lot of pain.
Shut up! That's exactly why he needs to die. He's worthless.
Enk squeezed tighter on her throat. This is nothing. Liam's gone through way worse. Axie had a tough face on, but inside he was sweating. Lana. He had to get her out of this situation somehow. But she wanted to keep Liam safe above everything, and he knew it. Oh, I missed a line. Damn it. Oh, no, I didn't.
I'm not letting you near him! But you better let her go! Oh yeah, I'm charging up! I can't stand this!
Well, Axie, it looks like you and I have reached yet another impasse. This time I'm not being nice. You want to play the hard way? The messy way?
Enk made a nosedive downwards, Lana in tow. Axie was quick to follow.
What? are you doing?
Hank stopped just above the surface of the floor.
If I have to go through all of you to get to that son of a bitch, then so be it. I will not hesitate!
Bang, smash!
Lana!
Hank smashed her head into the floor. Oh. Over and over.
Wanna change your mind?
Axie! Don't. Was that blood on her forehead? Smash, smash. Smash, smash.
Better make up your mind of what you want to do quick. Don't know if she can take too much more of this. Maybe I should just get rid of her. Chuck her into the...
Heart pounding. Axie felt his mind start to fade.
Oh, yeah. Ah!
He felt something in him break. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
You hurt her.
Axie charged forward, fast and determined. He knocked Ankh away from Lana in a swift smack. Axie. In his rage, Axie didn't even look to see if she was all right.
Don't hurt Lana.
Ankh was on the floor about to get up when Axie grabbed him.
How do you like it?
Axie smashed his head into the floor.
You fucker. I'm used to this.
Axie didn't stop. He kept the momentum going and smashed him yet again. And again. And again. And again. And again. Axie. Axie, please. Just call him Kawana. The words fell on deaf ears.
You hurt Lana. That's unforgivable.
And just what are you gonna do about it?
Axie swam upwards a few meters holding Ankh. Then he swam forward and crashed downwards, pounding him headfirst right into the ground.
I've gotta admit, another person doing that to me hurts a little more.
Shut up. Axie kept pounding him into the ground. That's enough, Axie! I said that's enough! I love her so much.
And I can't stand you.
What are you doing, Axie? Axie was flying up towards the center of the tank.
Axie, you can let me go now. You piece of shit!
No. Axie was near now. Nearer to the void. It cackled and rumbled, and Axie could feel its hunger pains. And he knew he had to appease it.
You're not going to... If you do, I will haunt your fucking nightmares! Axie, Hank, what are you doing?
Neo must have heard the commotion from outside his house. Stay back, Neo. Neo looked worried. He observed the void closely, but always carefully. Axie right now is entirely too close for comfort.
I don't know what's going on. I've been busy for a while now. But Axie, whatever kind of game this is, you need to stop.
That's right, Axie. Stop, please. Axie felt like he wasn't in control of himself anymore. The image of Enk throwing down Lana into the dust, making her bleed, kept flashing over and over in his head. When would he have stopped? Would he have stopped before she died? He would have killed her. And for that,
He needs to die. All it took was one hard shove. And Ink was chunked right into the middle of the void. He was screaming now. An unnatural primal scream of pain and terror. In an instant, it consumed him, engulfed him, fed on him. His body dissolved into the mass. Not a speck of dust left. The thunder cackled, and a strange digestive-like sound emitted from the area Enk was absorbed into. Axie was shaking, so slightly. For a few seconds there was only that whirring of the void. Newly appeased.
hell yeah.
What the hell was that? Axie?
You swam up to confront him.
Leave me alone!
He had to be calm. Calm. Cool as a cucumber. The one that would hurt Lana was gone now. Now she would be safe. Where was she anyway? Oh, she's right next to him. A slap across his face. How could you? She was crying. He was a terrible person. He did terrible things. But you just killed him. You killed him! In cold blood!
It was for you, Anna! I didn't have a choice!
We could have locked him up somewhere! Anything! She was quivering.
That was terrible, Axie. I can sort of guess what happened, though.
He gestured to Lana's injuries.
Still, there must have been something else.
Axie was full out bawling now.
Oh, I was supposed to be the hero! I'm sorry! That's not the way the coolest dude ever should act!
Quiet! Just leave me alone for now. She swam quickly back towards her side of the tank.
I'm going to need for you to tell me what happened.
Not now! Only time to practice my somersault! Fuck that guy! In order to impress Lana!
Axie disappeared towards the side of the tank, now completely barren of anyone else except him. Neo stood there. He looked at the void a second, but it looked as though the immediate chaos had passed.
Wow. To think it would happen like that.
Wait, did he predict that or something? Oh, he meant like throwing someone into the void.
It looked horrible.
Same. Stanley. I think they're like test subjects or something. I honestly think they're plugged into like a computer, Danganronpa 2 style. And they're yeah, that's what I think. He admitted that much to himself.
But still, that was very, very interesting.
I had to do it.
Photon readings negative. The message from earlier today. He was right. The conflicts in the tech may lead one of you to kill another.
Ooh, it was predicted. I forgot about that.
The void will be very interesting to observe. What will it spew out tomorrow? I've done a lot of experiments on the void these past few weeks, but never one like this. I can't say I like the way this turned out. Not one bit. Is there really only one path that leads back home?
Oh wow, what is he like following some kind of like prophecy or some shit?
What the hell do you want from us, RB?
And who at RB must be the one in charge, like the observer. RB Axolotl. There we go, that was chapter 1. Or at least the 90% of it. Let's keep going. There you are. Thank goodness. It seems as though my alerts are working as intended. Yeah, this is like someone on a computer here.
Ugh.
I'm not sure what happened, but you must be pretty out of it. Now that I'm here with you, I don't mind if you take a second to wake up and familiarize yourself with this new environment. Hello, Axolotl. Welcome to the stream. Let me just make a save just in case.
No. You can't stop me.
Stop you? Oh, you want RB to have the Battler voice. Okay, I see. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, Olga.
There you are, thank goodness. It seems as though my alerts are working as intended. Ugh. I'm not sure what happened, but you must be pretty out of it. Now that I'm here with you, I don't mind if you take a second to wake up and familiarize yourself with this new environment. No, you can't stop me. Stop you? I've got something very important that I have to do. Listen, I'm the only one here. We're in my territory and I'm on your side. However, your essence is in a fragile state right now. I can only imagine what must have transpired inside of the tank. My essence? Please just tell me. Did I get him? Can the suffering finally end? Is that what happened? A scuffle must have caused you to flow down to the
God damn it. I have to, that word is clearly going to be used. I have to learn how to pronounce it. Transitional. Okay.
Flow down to into transitional. I think I understand now. We will have to attempt a more personalized version of the plan. In all honesty, it does not surprise me that you'd be the first one to come here. A disappointment even in death, I see, Ink.
Ooh. Is this like some kind of purgatory?
I suppose I should be impressed that you lasted as long as you did. Anyway, just give it a moment.
Oh, the game invented that word. Okay, thank you, Olga. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. Because it sounds like a real word.
Fighting will only make the pain worse. You'll adjust to transitional in time. Transitional in time. We all do. What? Look, I need you to answer my questions. Where are we and who am I? To put it simply, this is the space between realities. An area connecting all facets of life that my kind calls transitional. The void you came through is a very small part of this vastness.
Hello, Snail. Welcome to the stream. Or Snai, sorry.
Really, you should be thanking me with every ounce of humility you have. Without me, you just keep floating on and on and on and on and on. And likely you'd succumb to madness. A fate worse than death, trust me. Your essence is weak, Hank. But with my guidance, we can make it stronger.
Yep, he's in the sea of fragments. Exactly.
You have no body here. No vessel. Not even an audible voice. The only way we're having this conversation is because I arranged your essence in such a manner so we may communicate. However, your sense of identity and even your name is up to my choosing. In a way, right now, you're like a set of building blocks.
Oh, so he can make him change form.
But no matter what form, you'll always have your essence. What makes you, you. And for now, I'm naming you Encinos.
Encinos! California.
Encinos? So that's me.
RB is like, oh, like Rika Burncastle. Interesting, Stanley.
Enk for short. I tend to like nicknames.
So that's his first name, Encinos.
Enk is the name you just had in your brief period as an Axolotl. I'm not rearranging your identity this time around because I have not given up on the hope that your current incarnation may become useful to me in the upcoming war.
Like this part I remember from the demo. Like, war? How are we fucking talking about a war?
War? And just who the hell are you? I'm the embodiment of a nickname myself, you see? You can call me Rock Bottom. Or RB for short, if you like. And I am the benevolent god that saved you from the wretchedness of your existence.
Rock bottom sounds like almost sounds like a SpongeBob reference.
There are many more questions I'm sure you'd like answers for. But most questions you'll need to answer for yourself. Or you may reject their answers down to your very core. And that would not be a part of the plan.
There's a plan too. Oh my god.
I will expend some of my own energy right now to help you.
Okay, good night, Apparition. Thank you so much for coming. Get to work. Oh, thank you so much, Apparition.
I'll expend some of my own energy right now to help you.
About 20 minutes left? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
I'd like to see how much you can remember. It's time for you to reflect on your life. Not the short life you just lived, but the one before.
Oh, it's all white.
Your life as a human. Where are we? How does it feel? Being here again. That last place. Transitional, you called it. That was calm, but this... Like I said, this is your... This place... My memories, huh? I can feel it. It's on the tip of my tongue. There is no rush. Get comfy. Remembering an entire existence is a very complicated thing. We've started a long process. The rest will come in time if you let it. How can I be happy with just this? I feel like I need to know more. How can I learn more? That enthusiasm is great. But do you want to remember even if it's painful? Do you want to remember even if it's tragic? By not remembering immediately, your essence may be attempting to protect you. If we're not careful, your mind may unravel itself. You may become unstable and insane.
Yep, remember your form. Yep, G-Chan.
From all this talk, it sounds like you know me from somewhere before. If so, I hope you didn't forget who I am. I'm already insane. And besides, I need to remember. I only to stop that fucking banging! Banging? Remember, you have no form here. No, dumbass. That banging! That fucking banging in my fucking soul! It sounds like you want to accelerate the process. Before doing that, there is something, a condition of which I think you should know about. Think of it as a guideline rather than a rigid requirement. I told you before that my name was RB, right? I'll be straight to the point then. From this point onwards, until I dismiss you or until the end of time, I am now your master. I am your master, and you are my minion. That is the nature of our relationship, henceforth. Huh? I don't really get what's going on. But now you're saying I'm some sort of slave? Being a pawn is not a new concept for you. From the moment you entered the tank, you were following my plan. You may be my minion, but I am not an unfair master. All I'm saying is that generally it would be wise for you to follow any tasks you may receive from me. Follow my orders willingly, and I can help make your wildest dreams come true. Even the one regarding him. You mean... I can recall a little bit now. Not of this place. But that stupid tank! That dumb fuck Axie! That miserable pile of garbage Liam! If whoever you are, rock bottom, or whatever. If you become my master, I will inevitably betray you. That's just the way it's gonna go. You dumbass! I knew what kind of person you were when I saved your essence. After you died, Hank. One day, when you have matured, I'll tell you a great many secrets. Until then, there's no way you could comprehend how important this is. I do not blame your ignorance. But if you work with me, we can save countless lives. You may do as you wish when you've acquired more information. Right now, you are a fetus, incomplete. But if we are lucky, one day I will help you harness your experiences so that you can grow stronger. I don't understand anything you just said, except for the master and slave part. I hope you don't mind if I make up my own nickname for you. Since you like nicknames so much. I don't want to call you RB, and Master is too degrading for my tastes. How does Bracket Boy sound?
He can see the text.
no to that stupid way you talk. You are free to do as you wish, despite how lame and predictable your name is. Do not make me regret choosing you as one of my special candidates. In order to remember this place, I think it's important that you have a little alone time. If I stay here, you'll keep getting distracted. I can handle whatever bullshit you throw at me. Bracket boy! I'll leave you to it then. My time is valuable and I cannot possibly micromanage every minion scattered across every realities.
Oh, I think that's a typo.
For your own sake, as well as the others, I hope your experience here is a fruitful one. Ah!
Ooh, there's the red.
Damn! He's really gone. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't have rocked the boat so much. But oh well. That's just who I am. Either way, it's times like these where a wall to bang into would really come in handy. That always seems to calm me down. Perhaps a soothing mantra is needed to cool my nerves, or really take a good look around this room. Okay. Deep breath. And burn. Liam's flesh off. That does make me feel a little better. But man, that asshole, bracket boy, calling me lame. You know, he might be right though. If I had to listen to myself, I'd probably go insane. Or kill myself. Messing around with the lowest common denominator, it's just in my nature. So I guess it's time to face whoever the fuck my past is. Well, what's the worst that could happen? I don't know why, but it's a little scary to explore the rest of this room. Or even look slightly upwards.
Uh-oh. Is it the eye?
This desk.
Prepare for a jump scare, I have a feeling.
Yeah, it's probably my desk. Alright. Time to stop being a weenie. I'm gonna lift my head now. Okay? Huh? Is this it? So this is what I was so afraid of? It's just a goddamn computer monitor. This place isn't bad at all. In fact, it might even be kind of comfy here. I wonder if I can use it. Maybe. I wonder if this computer still works. I use this thing a lot, I think. I'm trying to press some keys. And... right, no body here.
Oh, he still doesn't have a body. Okay.
Well, looks like Bracket Boy decided to give me a hand. Literally. Are you fucking serious? Just a single hand? Well, I guess that's all I need to use the computer. Too bad it's a left hand. Huh. How do I make this shit move? Move! Move, damn it! There we go. Alright, what do I want to do? I wonder if this computer has any games or movies I can watch. Yeah. That last option. Watching a show sounds nice, sounds calming. Sounds like it would help distract my mind from all this bullshit around me. Now this is pod race a good choice. This is the episode where the scientist is the drug lord to tell him his name.
He's watching Breaking Bad.
A classic. If only I had some popcorn.
Ink.
Just what are you doing? What? Who the hell is that? Did I give you permission to watch something? What the hell is going on? I can hear a voice behind me. I can't even turn around. You know who it is, don't you? Yeah. I can smell someone that's disgusting from miles away. What do you want from me, Liam? Oh, you know silly old me. Just making sure my best pal, Ink, is well taken care of. I don't need your fucking help. Just buzz off and let me enjoy my show. That's right, get out of my face. Or else. Such anger. It looks like all these TV shows are rotting your brain. Just let Liam take care of you for now. Yes, that's good. Stop that! Where did my hand go? Oh, that. It's mine now. I thought you might try to move it. So I tied it behind your back. Why? What the hell? What a cranky boy you are today. Hey! Where are we going? One thing that always seems to calm you down is food. Right? Well, it's time for dinner. That sound. Bon appetit. A delicious dinner I prepared for you. What the hell is going on? It's your favorite meal. Pills, 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 and more pills. Hey man, stop! I'm already full, okay? I'm tired of eating these pills day after day. I said stop! Stop shoving them into my mouth. I'm full. I'm full. I'm full. Nonsense. A growing boy needs to eat. Needs to eat. Needs to eat. You'll only feel good after you eat enough of these pills. Now I remember. I was cooped up with a monster for a very long time. One day I'll escape and take my revenge. Damn it. I need real food. Without it, I'm dead. I need to get rid of you so I can be free. I'll escape from you one day, Liam. I'll get my revenge. Just keep going. Keep dreaming of freedom. Of revenge. Revenge! Revenge! Revenge, 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 revenge. Revenge, 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 revenge. And the screen is filling with revenge. It's been years now. Years since I've been able to escape. Years since I've been able to take control of my life. Whatever the hell that means! But sometimes, it's like he's still there. Most of the time, actually. I know that can't be true. They took him away. Liam, he's locked away in a psychiatric ward. I escaped, but he's still there. That's why I got to act sane. So I don't know a bit of there too. What the hell is sane about falling asleep at noon and waking up at 3 p.m.? I can't help but feel like my childhood self would be disappointed. Even if my memories of that time are hazy. God damn it! My head hurts. This room is so overwhelmingly hot. I just wanna fucking die. It's all because of that degenerate shit. There's only one person who's be held accountable. They took him away, but I never got my revenge. Sometimes I wish he were here, so I could rip his head off! To pass the time I like to play games on my computer. Games are supposed to be fun. They're now something I do just to endure life. To pass the time until something, another chance, another shitty day for inevitably kill myself! At this point, I'm a disappointment to just about every person who ever knew me. Every teacher, every friend, my parents. There's only one way out of this mess. Actions speak louder than words. If it ends, I can finally be rid of that asshole Liam forever. One thing I never understood was why? Why did he do this to me? Or be you fucking asshole! Answer me! At some point in the haze, the decades, after I ever got my so-called freedom from Liam, I make my decision. I climb to the top of the biggest building I can find. I feel strong up here. I climbed through so many years of dirt and mud as to reach this point. Liam can't stop me now. Not alone. And if I jump, it'd finally be over. But wasn't there a promise or something I had to keep?
What is going on? Where the hell is this story going? This right here around is where the demo ended. I am hype as fuck. Hi, jeez, what the fuck is this story? Yeah, it seemed like, is the tank the afterlife? Exactly, Stanley. Like, is that it?
Welcome back. I would be lying if I said I wasn't curious as to how you're feeling. Perhaps the whole picture was not clear yet. If you're patient, I'm sure that will resolve itself. Why? Why did he ruin my life? He made me the way I am. Made this piece of shit you see today. But why did he do it? Why would he cripple me for life?
Holy fuck.
Let me tell you something. Do you know why you're here with me in Transitional Inc.? Most people will never experience any sort of transitional. Have you even the faintest idea? No idea. It's because of that thing you did. Right at the very end. And the feelings you had when you died.
Yeah, it could be like a coma type thing. I don't know.
So, will you let me do something I never got to do in life? Will you let me take revenge on him? Please, whoever you are, God or Satan or RB, please let me go back and kill Liam! It's the only thing I want to do. And maybe I can rest in peace. Oh my, Yank. That kind of decision making is another great reason to have you in my army.
What is this war?
Get ready then. This time you'll even have a taste of my blessing, of the power I could bestow upon you, should you become my minion permanently. You should feel honored by this virtue of grace I've bestowed upon you. This is your last chance in the tank. Otherwise, I will have to resort to more drastic measures. Feel free to resolve your deepest, darkest desires when you get back there.
I wonder after he goes through all this and gets back to the tank, I wonder what he's gonna do.
And bring back a good story.
So RB is sending Neo messages about what might happen in the future. But why?
I get it. What you're asking from me is just to be myself. Precisely. Follow your instincts.
All right. This is where the demo ended. Yeah, seriously. RB is totally a fucking witch. Oh wow. Act 2 sickness. Ooh. So this Liam obviously does not remember anything of the human Liam who is evil.
Da-da-da! Hiya, folks!
Hiya, Axie. Sorry, but we will be, yeah, we have plenty of save pages. We will be following you next time on RB Axolotl. Dang, yeah, 2 hours and 45 minutes, just like last time. Thank you to everyone who's joining me on this. This is where the demo ended, so I feel this is a good place to end the first stream as well. And I can't wait, honestly, until we get further in the story. As we've ended Act 1. Where is this going to go? I finally, after years, will get to see where the story goes after this, and I am hyped. So this will continue depending on how I'm feeling either Friday or Saturday. And of course on Thursday, we will continue Trails. So until then, whichever series you want to follow or both, I will say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.